Hey folks, alright, so we're back where we left off quite some time ago. About to enter Vault 118. Brad is being a poussoir, not getting on with me, because he's been sitting for too long. Let's see. He could be on TeamSpeak with me, providing expert guest commentary, but he's going to decline. I'm bashing you to my YouTube audience right now. For not getting on. Anyway, let's see. Tomorrow or tonight later. Okay, let's see. Let's head in here and see what's up. I bet they're all dead. No, actually, I bet there's a ton of people here. Oh, wait, yes, I have to use my Pip-Boy to gain entrance. So, I think I was telling everyone I'm getting this rifle. I'm pretty pumped about it. It's actually at the store right now. They just can't get it to me right away because like they got to go through their whole inventory process and blah 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 before they can call me and say that it's ready. So it arrived yesterday. It's should be 1 or 2 days before they call me. Hold on, I'll let this guy talk. Sure, Maxwell, if that's your real name.
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
Alright, so in we go. So yeah, I got the rifle. I had ordered a awesome handguard. The handguard, okay, so if you don't know, which I certainly didn't know anything about rifles, good, I don't have to talk to this guy for 10 minutes. To be continued.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
Oh, well, of course we're going to ask for money. Of course we're going to do that.
Compensation.
Very well. Consider this a retainer.
Not enough. They're all handing out pre-war money. It's gay.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues.
Sounds like trouble.
When you're ready, we can discuss your findings.
Okay, so look at the
Crime
clues.
scene again? Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence?
Who's at the crime scene?
Better come with me, detective.
I wonder if it's ghouls, since they're frickin' everywhere here. Nope, just robots. A dead robot, in fact. Oh, somebody imitating Peter Lorre.
You have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death.
So Santiago, you did it.
In their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Opita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing.
Please, if I may.
That's what
I
this is
could
to
just
you?
have your attention.
Shut up, Max.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Alright. Everyone...
Protect and serve.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Okay. So, I guess I'm free to speak now. Okay, so let's see here.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Yeah, I don't see any glass dome over this dome. So there's that. Smashed or otherwise removed. Blood on the floor.
I guess someone wasn't a fan of robo
Is this
brains. At least not this
blood?
one.
Yeah, I only clicked like 10 seconds ago. Blood because it's a real brain, probably, right? Okay, so anyway, like I said, I got this rifle. I knew for a fact that this awesome handguard that I had ordered was, maybe I should follow the blood trail, was compatible with my rifle, but was compatible with my rifle, the A-frame version of my rifle, which has the iron sights in kind of like an A attached. Ooh, fence buster.
There we go.
Take.
Baseball bat. What is this doing here?
Alright, so, I mean, clearly the guy escaped into that tunnel. Problem solved. Crime solved. It was a mole rat. Anyway, so I know that the handguard definitely worked with my overall version of rifle that has the sights. So I thought I'm ordering the optics ready version, which does not have the sights there. And oh, so like I was saying before, there's these rifles. They come in different. The gas blocks for a rifle, which is, I guess, an imperative feature that allows them to actually fire. The gas block can be set on certain different lengths along the barrel. The shortest is carbine length, then there's mid-length, and then there's rifle length is the longest. It's almost the entire. That means the gas tube runs the almost entire length of the barrel. And carbine is the shortest. I think most rifles you see are carbine length. That's certainly what mine is. And so usually the handguards only run the length of the gas tube. So a carbine length, is only going to have a short handguard to cover up the tube, basically. But I wanted to get a longer handguard to run the length of the barrel, and not many people make a carbine length, a handguard for a carbine length gas block or gas dissipation system. And the reason for that, is because usually the gas block or the A-frames are there, kind of obstructing the handguard. But I saw this one company had made a handguard that was the entire length of the barrel, but it had an opening where the A-frame sight comes out, and that's also where that's the same spot. The A-frame sight is essentially the same spot where the gas block would be. So my rifle didn't have the A-frame sights, but I knew this handguard would work with, because I saw so many people saying, yeah, I have the Smith & Wesson MP Sport 2 with the A-frame sights, and I put it on mine, it works. So I was like, okay, well, I just don't have that A sight, that A-frame sight, so I'll be able to get this and it should still work. But I discovered the other day that the gas block is bigger on the version that I have, and it won't fit out of the hole, on that the A-frame sight will fit out of for this handguard. So I'm extremely disappointed. I may have to do one of a couple things. One, I may have to just return this handguard and get a shorter one, that just regular carbine length handguard, which is only 7 inches instead of 15 inches. The other thing I may try to do, and I asked the gunsmith about this at the store, and he said no, but I'm not sure that he's right. I was like, if I put in a low-profile gas block, i.e. just a much smaller gas block, will this work? He said no. He said because this is, I'm going to get into more of this now, this is what is called a drop-in handguard and not a free-floating handguard. So the drop-in handguard has to connect at the very base of the receiver at a place called the delta ring, and then there is a front cap, a handguard cap, usually right next to the gas block. And he was like, no, if you replace the gas block and put a low profile gas block, i.e. a smaller gas block that could fit out of the hole, he's like, there will be nothing then to catch the drop-in frame, at the front. It won't be able to snap in anywhere. And so you still won't be able to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. But I think he might be wrong, because my rifle, even with the big gas block, obviously already has a cap on it, or a front cap, because it's got a drop-in handguard on it now. So I think there must be a way for me to just make the gas block smaller, use the existing front cap, and snap in this longer barrel. So I'm gonna just wait till I get the rifle in my possession, and then I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I think I can do something with it. I think there must be a way, so hopefully I can make it work. As soon as I get it and get it pimped out, I'm going to send pictures around, and you'll all be able to see it. Anyway, I think some of you may be more interested than others, Brad specifically. But anyway, all right. So let's now get back to this. I've been blabbering long enough. All right, Max. I found a baseball bat.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
Huh.
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have... Was there anything?
Yes, there is.
I found.
And I'm going to use it on you, you son of a bitch.
No. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. Once you have enough evidence, was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Well, he died because he was smashed in the head with a baseball bat. I think that part was obvious. What's 29 feet away? Investigate Keith McKinney, who is obviously going to be another Robo-Brain. What are you holding there? Is that a weapon? Yeah, you've told me this like 6 times, Nick. Hello? Anything I can loot? Everything is stealing. They should just give me this stuff. I'm solving their problems. I don't work for free. Ah. Yeah. We're gonna take some 50.
Hey, you trying to get us in trouble?
Shut up, Nick. I need 50 cal ammo. Is that where I came from? Yeah, I think so.
Protect and serve.
I didn't go into this room though or anything. Pearl.
Welcome to the
Pearl
Vault
S.
118 gift shop.
Pearl S. Buck.
Looking for a gift to bring back to that.
Did you have any thoughts?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at
Right.
Forgot a person.
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunt. Need to restock.
Let's see what you have.
Something
Yes.
for everyone.
Indeed. The dapper gent. Interesting. Nothing I'm really all that interested in though. Ugh.
Got it.
Flight helmet? What is this? I don't even know it's just a piece of junk apparently.
Why'd you do it, Hom? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he
Uh-oh.
looked at you. You're gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
This is the movie, though.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get
Yeah, I knew that.
Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
Beach? There's a beach here? Letter to Ezra? Is that like better than Ezra? Let's see here. Ah, Brad, if you were here, you could be making all kinds of awesome quips. Hijkl. Okay, so Ezra had a secret admirer.
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days. I'm
Ooh.
sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just come. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories?
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my
This might be a bridge too far, but I just have to find out what's going on.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
You're sweet, detective. But
I have to see where this goes.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
sounds good, detective.
Yikes. Creepy.
That was great, detective. But we probably shouldn't make a habit of this.
Yikes.
Catch you later, Tiger.
We did it. I think I did it with a robot. Is my junk still there? Am I dressed? Yes, I am. Oh, gross. Why is there a bed for a robot? That doesn't even make any sense.
Hello, detective.
I wanted to ask her some questions, though, about the murder case. That's really where I was going with that. You.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling.
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really. Did you need something else?
Right. I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
Oh, Keith. I thought he was finally over him. Did you need something else?
Oh, gross.
You need to come clean about Keith and Ezra.
Look, detective, I've known about Keith and Ezra for a long time. We're both movie stars. It's just part of the life. Why would I be mad? Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always
Uh-huh.
he did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. Did you need something else?
Tell me about your...
My favorite subject. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return. Did you need something?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
I mean, so Keith and Ezra were doing it, or Keith just had a thing for Ezra. We've got gay robots now.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
Well, I don't know, Detective.
Tell me the truth.
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
I should have never written it. I just...
Tell me about you and Ezra.
Oh, God, I don't know. When we first met him, he was just so... I convinced Gilda that we should invest in the hotel so I could stay close to him. I mean, we spent time together. God, he must have known. But he never said anything.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh,
Seems like they were brushing that off pretty quickly, but I do think they didn't know I was listening.
Thoughts about the murder?
it's obviously Santiago.
Sure. Tell me about yourself.
We went over this before.
Uh-huh. Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I would never harm Ezra, Detective.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just
Yeah, unless you were tired of him not returning your affections. I need all your ammo, you friggin' robots. Pastor's vestments. Interesting. Okay, let's see here.
Protect and serve.
Shovel. Okay. Pirate hat. Yeah, I kind of want pirate hat. Wasn't even stealing. Yeah, so I've had a cold the last couple days. My son has been sick too. Not fun. Hopefully it goes away quickly.
Yes.
If they didn't want it open, they should have bought a better lock, huh?
Are these plastic? Why would he have plastic skulls?
Oop, I didn't want to take it. There we go.
Got it.
Take all this stuff. Overseer's key, eh?
Yes.
Is this Ezra's room? Must have been.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
What's all this? It's for filming. Okay. We're already in here. Nothing of note in here that I can see. This was concierge. Don't think I need to talk to you. Overseer's up there. Okay. Okay, that was that wing, I think.
Protect and serve.
Except for the upstairs part. And the fact that there's a fucking baseball bat right here. I don't think there's anything else over here. Because I already talked to that woman. Yeah, that's the way out. Okay. Let's try this side. Looking for clues, looking for clues.
Protect and serve.
Nothing really here. Creepotron. What's down here? Security. Okay, so this was back to the main area here.
Protect and serve.
Exit zone. Security. Already went in there, right. Residential. Okay. What was this room? Not labeled. Clearly, like, this is the generator, though. This is like security again. Okay. Let's talk to you.
Well. If it isn't the long
He's a painter, obviously.
Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Let's just say yes, so you'll talk to me.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed, this was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda, number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself this way.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's callback, by the way.
What does this one say to you?
Nuclear bombs? Yes, it's the war.
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
Oh, what a very literal interpretation.
Wait, was that a failure?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
Oh, what a very...
It looks like trees in space. Maybe it's about the struggle to maintain life adrift in an empty void.
Oh, what a very literal...
Oh, Brad, you are getting on. Awesome. It's all tat out. Well, we're recording. Let's see here. Copy. Yeah. Yo.
Connected. Insufficient permissions.
Hey, what's up?
Just Fallout and it up.
Really?
Yep.
Bombs from every direction, no up or down.
Lamenting the awful turn of events that I've subjected myself to.
Oh, what's that with your gun?
Yes.
The war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down. The world.
So what are you gonna do about that?
I think there must be something to do about it. So I don't know how familiar you are with all this stuff, but
with AR is not very specifically.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, there is these rifles. They have different gas dissipation system lengths, essentially. So there's carbine length, mid length, and rifle length. And generally, for a carbine length rifle, this gas dissipation system runs the tube from the receiver to down the barrel, and it stops at a gas block at 7 inches down the barrel.
Listen to you, all knowledgeable about this.
So I've been doing my research.
Awesome.
So mid length is hold on.
It's a metaphor.
Mid length is like a little bit longer, then rifle length is like 15 inches down the barrel. Essentially, it's like almost the whole length of the barrel, and that's where the gas block is. So the gas block is then like the ending of the is where the tube ends, or the tube ends.
It's a metaphor.
So
with ideas, it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
You need at least the handguard to cover that. And then the rest of the barrel is exposed, but obviously for rifle length barrel, it's your rifle length handguard and gas system, it's most of the barrel. Now the next thing is there are two different types of handguards. There's free floating, which I don't 100% understand, but it's more expensive.
I believe that attaches to the upper receiver,
but
and
not
does
to the barrel.
Touch the barrel anyway.
Right. Okay. So, but that's more expensive and harder to do, and cheaper is to do a drop-in handguard. And what happens with that is there's a delta ring at where they're essentially at the base of the base of the barrel where it touches the upper receiver. There's this delta ring, and then down the barrel there is there's a handguard cap, basically. And so what you do is you pull the delta ring back, and you can insert, it's usually a two-piece, like a top and a bottom. So you pull the delta ring back, you insert the bottom of the handguard into the delta ring, and then push it forward. And then the handguard cap will snap in it and hold it into place at the top. But by exerting pressure on it, it holds it in place. And you do that with both sides, and then there's your top and your bottom. Of your handguard. So with these different handguards, you obviously for a rifle, the gas block, so the handguard cap usually kind of goes up against the gas block, is my understanding. And so for a carbine length rifle, you're going to get a 7-inch one because that's where the gas block is, and that's where the handguard cap is. 7 inches down the barrel, then mid, and then rifle, each of their respective lengths. So for my rifle, it generally would have been 7-inch one, and there was a couple that I thought were okay, but I saw that this one company was making
You have any thoughts about
a
murder?
drop-in handguard. So again, that's kind of like the one I have with the Delta ring and the handguard cap. But it was a 15-inch handguard, but for carbine length gas systems. And so I'm like, well, how does that work? Well, the way that it works is that there was a hole right where the A-frame metal sights come up. So it actually was a 3-piece instead of a 2-piece handguard. So what happens is the end piece is all one piece. So from 7 inches down to the end of the barrel is all one piece, but then from 7 inches in to the Delta ring, it's 2 pieces. So you would apply it the first 7 inches essentially just like you would any 7-inch carbine length rifle, but then the last piece goes over the it attaches to the end of that and extends the rest of the barrel length, and it actually makes it look like a free floating barrel handguard. But but the problem is obviously with a carbine length, gas system, all these rifles, the gas block and the A-frame sights, for those that have the A-frame sights, it's at 7 inches and it sticks out. So there's a hole in the top of the handguard where the A-frame sights can stick out. So I'm like, that is awesome. I looked at pictures, I sent around, videos, and that long email I sent. I'm like, this is so badass. I love this. I'm getting this one. So I ordered it. And I'm like, okay, so my rifle does not have the A-frame sights. It only has the gas block there. So, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm sure it'll just fit regularly. And I was sending stuff to my cousin who knows a lot about guns, and he emailed me back, and he's like, this isn't going to fit yours. And I'm like, why not? And I explained everything that I just explained to you to him, and he's like, your gas block is too big. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And so I started looking at pictures more and more and more, and I'm like, I think he's right. This gas block is too big. It's the gas block on the optics ready rifle that I ordered, as opposed to the one with the A-frame, is much bigger gas block. So I'm like, shit. So I immediately tried to cancel my order because that handguard is not cheap. But it didn't go. I don't think it went through in time, so I think it's already been processed, and they're sending it to me. So I'll just have to return it potentially.
How much is a handguard?
Like $100.
Oh shit.
So the other thing was thinking of doing, and I went into the store and I talked to the gunsmith, and I'm like, if I buy a low-profile gas block, number one, will you install it? And he's like, yeah. He's like, if you buy here, we'll install it. So I'm like, okay. So let me tell you what I wanted to do. My rifle's in the back, by the way. It was delivered today. I was like, but I think you said that there's a little bit of a waiting period. You guys got to go through inventory. And he's like, yeah, we do. He's like, I can't just go back and get it. It's in a big pile of them, and I got to go and I'll pull it out and I'll call you. I said, all right. So I said, but I ordered the rifle is back there. It's a Smith & Wesson. Blah blah blah. He knew the rifle I was talking about, and I was like, so. I wanted to put on this drop-in handguard with a cutout that's a 15 length drop-in with a cutout for the A-frame sights. I said I have the optics ready. I just have a big gas block at that point instead of the A-frame sights. I said, can I remove this gas block and put on a low-profile gas block? And he's like, no, that won't work. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, because then there's nothing for the drop-in to clip to, I guess where the front cap would be. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, and I can't put on, and I was like, I guess I can't put on a front cap because it would interfere with the actual handguard. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And so I left. But the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there must already be a front cap on my, a handguard cap on my rifle, because it accommodates other handguards, and it's drop-in. So I know there's the Delta ring and there's the gas block that I can see, but there must already be a front cap on there. And if I could put on any other carbine length handguard by using the Delta ring and the front cap, what's to stop? I don't have to change out the front cap. I'll just change out the gas block. I think he's wrong. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if I change the gas block, the smaller gas block won't provide enough leverage for the front cap or something. I don't know. I'll have to see it. When I actually get it, I'm going to take off the existing handguard, because I'm going to order another handguard one way or the other, because I don't like I'll get a short 7-inch carbine length handguard that I know will work. But I want to see it, because he might not be I told him it was a drop-in. He might not be understanding how this drop-in works, because it drops in and it clips in at the 7-inch mark, where the gas block is. He might not be understanding that. So I'm just going to have to see. I think there's still a potential that if I just have him remove the big thick gas block and put on a smaller gas block, that there's already a front cap there that I can use then for this drop-in handguard. So I know I just threw a ton of information at you. I don't know if it 100% makes
That
sense.
is that not touching a single rifle, really, you've been able to learn all this.
I've been watching many YouTube videos and reading stuff. So
Tell me about yourself.
So what handguard did you buy?
so it's the one that I bought that I may have to
That
send
is-
back is it's Leapers UTG is the brand, and then the model is 4/15 Pro 4/15 carbine length drop in super slim handguard. I don't know. Yeah. So it's essentially
Like
it is.
Super slim free float?
No, it's not free float. It's drop in. Yeah, it's drop in, but it looks like a free float. So because, like I said, the last 8 inches of it,
How
I
many
think,
inches?
it's 15 inches total. But it binds in at the delta ring, at the front, at the beginning of the barrel, and at the 7-inch mark. I guess the last 8 inches are kind of free float. Like they don't clip in anywhere. So.
Does that have a rail on the top all the way?
Yeah, so it has a rail already, and it comes with and then it's got like the holes on the left, right, and bottom that you can screw additional rail pieces into, and it comes with like 4 other little smaller pieces of rail that I can screw in and then make attachments to. It looks so fucking badass. Go read the email and you'll go look at the links. It's so cool looking.
There's a link in there about that.
Yeah, there's a link to 2 videos of other people using this on their carbine length rifles. So that's what I'm saying. I know it works, but the videos I sent you is they have the A-frame sights. So that's what it was made for. If I had the A-frame sights, it would work. Which I guess I could always go into the gunsmith and be like, just put on A-frame sights, take off the gas block and put on A-frame sights, because he said that would work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how I can't just put on a smaller gas block and have it not work.
Wait, you're saying you could put on A-frame sights and it would work?
That's what he said. He said if you put on A-frame sights, it'll work. And I was like, can I just put on a smaller gas block? And he was like, no. And I was like, I don't understand
Does
why.
the A-frame sight have a gas block integrated into it?
Yeah, that's usually the front sights is where the gas block is. Yes.
So there is a.
But his thing, but what is holding the drop-in handguard in place is not the A-frame sight. It's that at the A-frame sight there will be a front handguard cap, and that the cap is what is snapping into place on. So it's essentially there's a cap up next to the A-frame sight, and so that's when I said, what if I just put in a low-profile gas block? Will that work? And he said no, because I think he's thinking that there's no front cap there. But I don't know if that's correct or not. Like I said, so I'm going to have to see when my rifle comes. But the fact that my rifle already has a drop-in handguard makes me think there must already be a front cap. So what's just to stop me from leaving the front cap and putting on a smaller, gas block? I don't know. So I'm going to have to see when this thing comes maybe, and, see when I get my rifle. So we'll see.
When is it going to be available?
When is the rifle going to be available? Or the handguard?
Rifle.
It's already at the store. I would not be surprised if they call me today or tomorrow. I would assume definitely by Monday.
I think you should explain why.
Upgraded handguard from that plastic POS. Now,
Yes.
is this a metal? Metal?
It's aluminum, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
$124.
No, so I did not pay that much. I got it for like 30% less on that on Newegg.
Nice. Newegg has
Yep.
gun parts?
Yep.
What?
It has handguards at least.
Sure. You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am?
I can advertise my ability to be a contributing member that should be let into the compound. Joe Liberal doesn't have one. I get in before he does. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
Oh, Matt, when you get fixated on something, man, it's insane. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
gonna totally do this at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to come. We're gonna have to go out to a rage and bust a bunch of calves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Investigate the rigs. Investigate Santo Avida, but I already talked to him. That's odd.
So all these things are reviews of all these videos, like reviews.
Yeah, but I mean, watch the Hickok 45 ones because Hickok 45 is awesome. He's this old retired cop, and he's really cool.
Oh. Whoa. That is ridiculously loud. Holy shit.
Which one are you watching?
Oh, he's got a gay ass one with A-frame sights. I was watching the top one. Hickok?
Yeah, Hickok 45. Yeah, he's awesome.
Hickok 40. Maybe 10 rounds is all you need.
Yeah.
Dude, he has a crazy shooting gallery. I think more than 10 rounds is the answer.
Yeah.
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't. I don't know, really. Was there...
My gosh.
Did you
tearing
have
apart
any
pump?
thoughts
Yeah.
about the murder?
Oh, well,
Ends in jugs of water. And...
field of expertise, but I'm sure there are...
So is that louder than the one that you had?
I didn't have an AR.
Oh, what did you have? I thought you had a rifle.
Had a carbine that is the truest sense of the word. Used to refer to, and it pretty much still does.
Tell me about your
Fires
research.
a pistol caliber rounds.
Oh, I see.
So I had a 40 caliber, and you know, obviously, it's hard to tell because you're always wearing headgear when you shoot it, but then you're looking at a video where obviously the camera's wearing headgear. So it just, I don't know, maybe that guy's in a little bit of a, maybe that guy's in a little bit of like a valley or something like that, and it's like
I'd like to hear
really
more about your...
echoing, but that sounds really loud.
Robo
But I mean, yeah, you're always wearing headgear when you shoot it. So.
I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with maintaining our original voices helped. Was there?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
So you and I, this will be your first AR2 then.
Yep.
Oh baby, and we'll see whose gets pimped out better. Of course, you have more money to do it probably. So.
I mean, yeah, I could probably. I probably won't.
I mean, hey.
I mean, overall, what are you gonna?
I mean, I'm almost done. I'll probably get a holographic sight at some point, but that could be ways down the line, and like a flashlight, and that's it. You know, otherwise I've bought everything I'm gonna.
Did you get iron sights for it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bought. I should send you. Okay, so I should send you. Wait, in that email are links to everything I bought.
Okay.
Including prices. I got iron sights for $27, and they're like amazingly rated.
Oh, man, those better be good.
Look at them.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The Tacticon ones.
Did you have?
Oh, you can come in a wood box.
Yep. Which I received them already.
Amazing.
They're pretty badass.
Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra.
Well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed.
That seems so cheap. I can't even. $27 delivered with a tool and a wooden box.
Yep.
We're just waiting till the war blows
seems
Tell me
very
about
cheap.
yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs,
Tacticon.
Riggs Fortune and wife of...
Maybe later.
Got the case,
Catching the murderer.
got the sights, you got the handguard, you got the rifle. You've got to get on that optical sight. You are really gonna want that. That takes it up just.
I know, but they're expensive. They're like $150.
Yes, they are for a decent one.
Yeah. I want one that's not like a scope. I want one that's like a.
Oh yeah, like a flat plane. Yeah.
Yes, like a flick up. I was almost looking to see if there was like a flip up, but I don't think so.
That I don't know. I mean, seems like that would. I don't know. I've never seen any that I know of. There
Yeah,
might be some.
I have not either yet to this point.
Hello, detective.
But I
Never
was
thought
hoping.
of buying that.
But I don't think I'm gonna get like a bipod or a foregrip or anything like that. I don't think I need.
I mean, the thing is, if you take it to a range, I mean, you can set it up on sandbags. That's fun. I mean, the only reason you'd really want a bipod is if you put a legitimate scope on it.
Yeah, which I'm not going to do.
That's really fun too, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
could
might
just,
eventually.
like, maybe next year or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I just got my case. I don't think I can store a scope on it.
Really,
in
that
the
kind of
case.
sucks.
Yeah.
Because once you get it on and zeroed, you want to leave it. For
Yeah.
I don't know what a decent scope costs. I mean, you can spend ridiculous amounts of money on optics.
Yeah. Which
$1,500 easily. You can
Yeah,
drop on a
I mean,
scope.
I'm not going to do that. So.
No, but for what is like a decent medium range? No, kind
Yeah,
of.
probably like $100. I'm hoping.
Yeah, probably a couple $100. Here's my video of a rail for an AR.
Is that the?
Wow, that is pretty tits looking.
Okay, so what video is that?
I was looking at the grip you got on the
handguard
of the rifle. Yeah, the handguard. Oh my gosh, dude! Oh, you can get finger grips for the front of the magazine. You can get different handguards. I mean, you can get different pistol grips and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
But what do you think about the actual
Swap out
handguard, though?
everything and- I mean, I think it's pretty awesome looking.
Yeah, it is. I have to have
It's going to
it.
significantly increase the weight. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's actually less. I think it's like less weight than. It's aluminum. It's it's pretty lightweight. But anyway, I mean, I think I will do. I mean, obviously not anything, but I will go a long way to get this thing to work.
Yeah. Oh man, but those A-frame sights need to go.
That's why I didn't get them.
They suck.
I know.
Find outdoor gun range. Bumblebee. Gotta get a safe. I mean, really, ultimately.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a safe. Correct.
Of, that's what Ben's like. Oh, I don't keep my shotgun loaded anymore. That sucks. Need something that can have ammo in it in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Or already have ammo in it.
Oh, my wife is texting me for something.
Where is she?
She's in the bedroom with Luke taking a nap.
In your house?
Yeah.
Drop in real.
Okay, she wants me to get her some Tums. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Tell my YouTube audience some amusing anecdotes.
Oh, I'm being recorded?
Yes. All right, well, I'll be right back.
Whoops. Didn't know that. Amusing anecdotes, eh? I'll see. One time, there was this... One time, Matt urinated all over a compact disc and then threw it in trash. Because I dared him to do it. Actually, I think he pulled it out of the trash and then urinated on it and threw it back in the trash. That's what you do when you're 16. Let's see, do I have any funny gun-related anecdotes? I'm kind of forgetting even what an anecdote is. Using short, interesting story about a real incident of.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is complete.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. Hold on.
Progress on construction of
The whole thing what?
There's a tape I'd listened to in this game here.
the vault had been completed. Funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Interesting. All right. So anyway, yes. When will you be purchasing said rifle? And coming to visit.
Well, they have a few more. They have a few in stock right now.
Yeah, you can buy the exact same one that I got.
MSRP is 700 plus. I can buy it right now for 449.
Yep, and you should.
Where did you buy it from?
Gun Prime. The link is right there.
And you had to even frickin' handguard you bought is ITAR, which is like you can't export it.
Oh, the one that I bought?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty weird. Probably a lot of gun and gun-related accessories.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not planning on exporting anything.
Or ITAR. So what did you do when you do you set up the transaction completely online?
So I think what I did is I placed the order.
Yep.
They said, give me the FFL dealer that you have to have it sent to because we can't send it directly to you.
Yeah.
So I told them I chose, and I had gone to a couple places and talked to a couple places, and I already chosen who I was sending it to. So I told them that place. Actually, you had to input it when you order the rifle. Even a screen even comes up after you place your online order without even speaking to anyone at the company. And it says pick from this list on this map, like near you, of the FFLs that are available. So I selected the one that I wanted.
Oh, neat.
And then I got a thing in the mail from them later saying that, like, normally what we would do is we would just contact them and set it up, but they said you have to come into their store first. So I went into the store, and
I found some
and they said, yeah, I had to fill out some paperwork, and then I had them fax that paperwork to the company I ordered from online, and then the company online was like, okay, we got it all taken care of. We'll send it out ASAP. So they shipped it.
Sweet. And then how long did the shipping take?
Like 3 days, not long at all.
Where is this?
Gun Prime, it's in Alabama.
Oh. Well. Did the shipping cost?
$20.
Amazing.
Yep. So $4.69, and
I
there was no tax charged, which I assume if I had gone into a store, I would have had to pay tax.
Gosh.
So I probably paid less shipping than I would have been tax.
That's true. Amazing.
I think you're the real murderer.
Something like that. Yeah, because let's say 10% would have been $45, so that.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely.
A little less. It probably is about the same. But that is pretty tempting to just do this right now.
This doesn't have to end in more.
Ezra?
I knew that. Oh, okay, there's a plot twist here.
Should I do this? Do it in a way. I should plan to come see you, and I should get it
before.
So I can get it set up before I come see you. Well, now it's gonna be the cold ass winter. Although I forget how the
Why did you kill Juliana?
Forget how the weather gets in NC.
Weather's awesome. It doesn't ever get cold.
Amazing. It could easily be shooting outside.
Yes.
And playing golf.
Yes.
Man, we could have a shooting golf. You could shoot on Saturday and golf on Sunday. That'd be amazing.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Oh no. Oh, this won't be hard.
Man, oh gosh, I have been such a negligent gamer. I've been doing so many other things.
We'll be taking that.
Need to game more.
I agree. Need to make progress and yes, stream Fallout. You should record it and upload it so I can see what you're doing.
I found the killer. It was
Still record and upload, eh?
Yes. Easy enough to do.
It's three keystrokes. I'm not.
He attacked me, but it...
There you are, detective.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go in a second, so you should definitely continue to.
Guess I should have gone immediately when you asked me.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. I don't want to say tough. It's easier to do this at night because I may have more time. I really only have his nap time, and I think he's getting up. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Are you planning on getting back on?
Tonight, I would like to, if I can. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna stop now. So
yeah.
Let me save this. But anyway, please look into rifles. Text me if you have any questions. And,
Right. I'll do that.
I'd like to. All right, I'm signing off to my audience now. I'm gonna stop recording, and hopefully, I'm just gonna give them a brief outro. Yeah, so that was the Vault 118 quest. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't wanna. We'll keep that one compartmentalized into one video, and when we get back, we'll hit back up at the surface of Far Harbor. So we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.